other material that we're working on is a two-dimensional transition metal that's called colgenide. And this is a group of material that's also two-dimensional material and also ultra thin. Instead of one layer of atoms, it has tri-layers. Then it's still really thin, it's a layered structure, and it has different properties. For example, optical properties, electrical properties, and mechanical properties that make them really unique. So for example, if you shine light with one wavelength, and then it can emit light in another wavelength. So it can be used as a light emitter, and also it can use as a sensor. So if you have molecules in the gas or in the liquid that you are interested to detect, and you can use the material and to change the emission of the material and use that as a property to be able to sense the molecules. So that's the big background of what we do. And then it comes to the real instrumentation. So if you want to do the imaging, and we need the tool to be able to do it. So one particular one is this big one. That's the what we call ultra high vacuum tip-enhanced Raman spectroscopy. So for this one, it has a combination of scanning tunneling microscope and the Raman spectroscopy. So the beauty of this instrumentation is that from the scanning tunneling microscope, we're able to image the single molecule topographically. And but then the problem is, you see a molecule come and you see something disappear, you won't be able to tell the chemical composition of the molecule. So that's the second component, the Raman spectroscopy component comes in. And with both of this, and we will be able to detect the molecule and image the molecule, also tell what comes in, what comes out, and why it reacts that way. And so this big one, this is designed for the single molecule imaging. That's the reason it's very complicated, because we want to study one molecule at a time. However, most of the time, we won't be able to take the whole thing with you and to study. And lots of applications that we will need really portable instrumentation. So inspired by that, we have a tiny version here. And this is our new invention. We give a name, fiber-based tip-enhanced Raman spectroscopy. And the reason is it's tiny, and we utilize the fiber. And this is in collaboration with Dr. Howard Lee in the physics department. And he's the optic fiber expert. And with this collaboration, then we have light come in and light come out, and then we collect the signal. In the meantime, we can still scan. So this is the miniature version of the big one, but it has the advantage that we don't have all these optics, and we still be able to have the information that we need. So that's essentially the bigger picture and the more specific what we are working on here in the lab. And I also want to mention that for the projects here, we also collaborate with Marlin Scully on the projects that we're working on here.